Here.
All right. You want to call him?
I'll call, yeah.
Okay.
Well, we don't report on the design without the engineers.
Can I move the stairs with my budget?
Bottom line, no.
I know I'm back to the homeowner. That's completely without
Very handsome. I know, right? Apparently she's on a bike. I texted her earlier and it was like 4:30.
Are you biking or do you want me to FaceTime you? No, I told him and he says it's great.
All right, Monica. I'm gonna need you to answer also.
Okay.
Yeah, no kidding.
Monica, you knew this was coming.
She's not answering?
Always try one of your kids.
You answered before his wife did.
Yeah, Monica's ignoring us.
Monica's ignoring us.
Oh, yeah.
They're trying to, so I answer.
That's awesome. Amazing. Wow, you must be so excited.
I know, seriously. It's right here. We're just.
Oh my God,
The
look
moment's
at her.
coming. Lauren says hi.
Hi, Karen.
Look at you. You're breaking out.
Oh, look.
All right.
You got some people on your phone.
You ready?
There they are.
Heck yeah, let's do it.
Do you need me to call you back or are you good?
Hey.
Are you good?
I don't.
Yay!
I know. You guys did great. Here. Make sure your family can watch.
All right. Let's hear it loud and proud.
Yes, please.
All right, let's hear it.
Here we go.
Make it
Thanks, guys. Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks, Bobby. Thanks, guys.
Congratulations.
Thanks, guys. Oh, I appreciate it. Hi, Karen. Thank you.
No, I don't know if I should have hugged him with the social distance.
Oh, sorry.
Bobby just broke
I had a
social
mask on.
Congratulations.
Oh.
Good job.
I love you, man.
Bye, guys. Love you guys too. Thank you so much for everything you guys did.
You're amazing.
Oh.
Congratulations.
Meant a ton to me. I appreciate it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks.
Enjoy being out here.
We're done. That's right.
All right. I can take it. You're good. Yeah.
All right, let's do
All right,
it.
All right, here we go. Thanks, Bobby. See you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Love you all.
All right, we're coming to the outpatient entrance, Monica.
Outpatient entrance. Okay, I want to pause here for just a second. This nurse is Danielle. She was the epitome of what a nurse is. Caring, compassionate. She came in and sat with me for an hour past her shift end, and she sat there with me and talked to me when I felt my absolute lowest. During round 6, I didn't have anybody, and she was there for me, and she cared for me, and it was fitting that she was the one to bring me out, and she meant a lot to me. So this is what it looks like completely empty at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, 4:30 in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, normally we'd be fighting through people to get out.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Parking is out the yin yang, you can't do anything either way. Story time. Let's have a serious discussion about what's happening and what's happened up to this point. I know a lot of people want to know. I've kind of laxed off on making videos because I was depressed. Didn't want to talk about it because it wasn't going good. So, as of my last video, you guys know I was pretty down in the dumps. And, you know, cancer does that to you. It doesn't make you feel good, believe it or not. But I'm about back to the Eric Ramirez that I was before. Other than the fact that I'm still having some trouble walking. I have to have a walker. This is my beautiful rollator, is what they call it. It's beautiful, isn't it? I absolutely love it. But anyway, let's talk about what happened. So I got my chemo done. All the rounds 4, 5, and 6 went fairly well. I had a
Did you hear
fish are jumping all over the place, so my son's freaking out now. You can see my beautiful beard is growing back. I look like a mountain man again. Starting to love it. I have to trim it down before I get back into the public eye, but that is what it is, right? So, round 4 went fairly well of chemo. Round 5, I don't remember any major problems with round 5. Round 6 came. Coronavirus. You could only have one visitor before, and now I could have nobody. Coronavirus made round 6, my final round, probably the hardest. Now remember, I had spent 20 and 30 days in the hospital, 20 days at one time and then 30 days at another time, and it's because my blood wasn't doing what it was supposed to. My platelets were almost zero. They were putting mats down in the bathroom. When I would go to the bathroom, they would put these mats down when I got in there to make sure that if I fell or passed out in the bathroom and I would land on these mats because I had zero platelets. And when you have zero platelets, you are at the risk of intracranial hemorrhaging. Since then, I've been doing a little bit better, but it's been a long road. But let's talk about round 6. I'm getting ready to come back to Cheyenne. I'm getting ready to move my labs back to Cheyenne, do my infusions in Cheyenne. I'll be excited to be back in Cheyenne, and we get a letter. Certified mail. I'd been fired. The letter said that Dr. Workman, who was my oncologist here in Cheyenne, would no longer see me. They timed this perfectly for when it would hurt me the most. Had they done this in the middle of round 2 or 3, I could have made arrangements, but I was all set to come back to Cheyenne and have my labs or infusions or anything done here. I love the team at the oncology building. They're in Cheyenne. Pat and her team, that Beth. It was those nurses in that place that made me feel so at home and so happy to be there. And just like that, I was fired as a patient. Now this happens right at the end of round 5. So now I've got round 6 coming up, and I have to try and figure out how to get blood draws and infusions, where I'm gonna go. So there I am, laying on the table, having my bone marrow biopsy done, and the nurse walks in and says, "Cheyenne's not going to serve you anymore. The only time that they will serve me in is in emergency cases. There should be no lack of no gap in service because of the doctors in Aurora." So basically they told me we need to figure out something quick, because I'm getting ready to go back to Cheyenne and getting ready to have my blood done, and now I don't know if I can. So that hurt. It really did. They said that I really couldn't get out of the nurse what it really was that made them upset or mad. They said that it was some videos and behavioral issues. So it was signed by Dr. Workman, who I love, I trusted. She was a fantastic woman. I loved to see her smiling face when she would come and see me out in the waiting room. She'd come out and she'd always say hi. And she was always so sweet to me. And just like that, it was over. So I had to find another oncologist. And so we started looking in Fort Collins, because the only oncologist in Cheyenne is Workman and Battazzini, and they weren't going to see me anymore. So we moved on. I was kind of surprised that it was something like that would make them fire me. Sorry, we just had a horrible backlash and smash over here on my left, where Colton is fishing with a bait caster, and this may be the day he goes back to a spinning reel. Who knows? But shh.
You threw it.
You know, I think that this is going to be a blessing moving forward. They've put me on some medications that are going to help my blood, and it's working. Last blood draw, I was up to 24,000 platelets, which is still 75,000 below normal, but I'm not at risk for an intracranial brain hemorrhage. My wife is getting rid of the bugs on her side, in case you're wondering what the hell is going on over there.
But so an update on my health. Things are doing better. As you can see, I still can't walk as great as I would like to. I would like to be able to just walk down to the shore and set up my own chair and sit down. That's not happening. I still am having trouble with long distances. I'm in a wheelchair for long distances. There was a drug in the chemo called vincristine. And the vincristine actually makes neuropathy worse. And because I had such horrible neuropathy to begin with, I basically lost feeling from about mid-thigh down. And I lost a lot of muscle tone. It's starting to come back, but I'm still very saggy, I want to say. Saggy, is that a word? Saggy?
Yeah, what's bubbling over here?
What's what?
Bubbling.
Oh, it's a gigantic trout. I saw him rise up twice over there.
Fire up.
No, I'm just teasing, son. I don't even, it might be a turtle. You catch a turtle, you're taking him off. Please don't throw rocks, I'm fishing here.
I was just trying to skip a rock.
15 years old, and I'm still fishing with a 5-year-old. It's not bad, but it's not great either. Actually, it is great. It's great just to be fishing. I haven't gotten to do this much, and I love it. My son and I have done a lot of work at getting ready to go fishing. And what's going on over here? How come you're all in?
Something's taking a bait.
I'm giving up for a minute.
Oh, taking a break, are you?
It's hot. Bugs are driving me crazy.
I actually feel good. This Under Armour ISO chill, man, that's worth every penny.
Wish I would have worn mine.
Yeah, man. Long sleeve. I'm not hot at all. The wind blows right through this thing. So where I sit against the chair gets a little warm. Oh, here comes a buddy. See him? He's trying to steal my fish.
It's a big bird. Well, it's not big bird. It's a big bird, though.
Yeah, they're laughing at you now. So, that's my story, ladies and gentlemen. I'll wrap it up here. Hopefully we can get some fishing content in here. We'll show you some fish that we catch. But you know, my journey has been tough. I will tell you that. It's not cancer's not an easy thing to go through, and I wish it on no one, absolutely no one. But if you're gonna get it, if it comes down to it, at UC Health in Denver was tops. Absolutely the best. They saved my life. Yeah, saved my life. Anyway, enough of that. We're gonna close this out with some fishing, and we're gonna catch some fish, hopefully. Anyway, I love all of you. Thank you for all the comments. Sorry for the wind noise. But I'm gonna do some fishing and relax, so you guys do the same. Yeah.